Okay, this is a video by Laminate Floating Floors. This is about where to start and how wide your plank should be. Now, all the instructions for pretty much all floors tell you to start at a wall with a full board, which is just wrong. It's completely wrong. If you've got a square room, measure the width of the whole room, double check it doesn't go off by more than 3 or 4 mil, and then divide the room size by the width of the board. Whatever you've got left, so if it's 100 boards, minus 100, multiply by the width of the board, and it will show you what you're going to have left over if you use the full board. Add to that number the width of a full board and divide it by 2. That way, instead of getting a kind of slither, you'll get a pretty full board, but it'll be equal each side. Anyway, this is a completely different install because we've got a massive hallway there. Now, if I started at this wall on the left and run a full board, or even judged it so it was an equal board here and finished with an equal width board there, I could end up going down my hall and having 5 centimetres one side and 20 centimetres the other, which just looks shocking. Also, if this wall is off a fraction and before you know it, say you're 10 mil out, when you hit the hall, you're going to end up going slightly diagonal off to, let's say, the right, and it stands out like a sore thumb. So whenever you've got a hallway, and obviously you run the boards the longest length, whenever you've got a hallway, this is how you do it. And I've made one mistake, but I've written it down on the underlay. So I've measured this part of the hall here, and I've got so it's 1775 millimetres. Here, 1774, and here, 177. Now, so this is your calculation, which looks crazy, but you know, if you want to make it look perfect, this is how you do it. So we start off 1775. I'm just taking the average. Now I know my spacers. I use these ones here. They're brilliant. I've never really seen them online, but yeah, you can. The beauty is you can. It'd be nice if someone else could film for me, but yeah, you. Yeah, sorry about that. So once you've got it started, and then you can adjust them. And I know that's 10 mil, and the beautiful thing, you can pull them out really easy. Anyway, forget that. So I've got my 1775. I've got the space of 10. I've got 1 each side. That's 20. So I've got 1755. Now my boards are 244 wide. So I divide my width of the hall minus the spacers by the width of the board. So that shows you there I'm going to get 7 full boards and then 0.9262295. Anyway, minus the 7 off that, so you've got 7 full boards, and then multiply the fraction there by 244, which is the width of the board again, and it will show you'll get 7 full boards and 47 mil left over, which just look crap. So you can't start with a full board on a hallway. It's just wrong. So this is what you do, is you've got 244, add it to, I mean you could divide the 47 by 2 and start with 23.5 either side, but it just looked crap. So add a full board onto it, 244 plus the 47, which would be left over, divide that by 2, you get 145.5. So you're going to start on the left with a 145.5, you're going to finish on the right with a 145.5, and instead of having 7 boards, you're going to have 6. So you're going to have 6 full boards, so 6 times 244, and you're going to have plus 145.5 plus 145.5 equals 1755, which is the width of our hall minus 2 spaces. It sounds like a lot of messing about, but that's how you do it. And then what I'll do, I'll run these boards down the hall. I'll do another video when I've got them down. And I'll run 6 boards all the way down to here. So I'll have 6 boards, and then what I'll do is I will go all the way down the boards on the left hand side and just make sure they're absolutely perfect. So you can do that, or what I might do, I might just put the 145.5s and put them all the way down, because I know the hall's perfect. But if the hall wasn't perfect, you'd run 6 boards all the way down, and then maybe your board on the left by the door, let's say that's 140, then it might go out if the hallway was suddenly 20 mil wider. So you go from 140 to 150, so you obviously wouldn't want to pre-cut, but I know this hallway is pretty much spot on, so it's only a couple of boards to start with, so I'll cut those 145.5s. Obviously it's going to be a bit tuck in through the door. So, alright, sounds long-winded, but I'll add another video onto this and it'll all make sense. Cheers.